Welcome and thanks for joining us at EMII.com. I'm Remy Hoogie for your Asset Management Report. Today is Monday, July 7, 2008. Life Settlement Insights will manage the sale of portfolios and individual life policies held by the court-appointed receiver for the Mutual Benefits Corporation, Viatical Services, and Viatical Benefactors. Initially, LSI will offer 3 separate investment opportunities with announcements of additional auction events expected later this year. Under the terms of the agreement, LSI will assemble a group of qualified buyers, organize and conduct auctions for the various investment opportunities, communicate with the buyer group, and provide the MBC receiver with transaction summaries for each sale. Staying with asset management news, Reliance Capital Asset Management Company has set up Reliance Capital Asset Management, a wholly owned subsidiary for its UK operations. This according to SIFI.com. Reliance Capital Asset Management Limited CEO Vikram Gugani said the subsidiary will start operations after 6 months. The subsidiary will sell its funds in the UK and would also launch Europe-focused funds soon. He also pointed out that even though the number of new investors are now less compared with the March-April figures, the number of new sign-ups for the systematic investment plans have been growing by almost 35 to 40% over the last 3 months. And in more asset management news, Taiwan's government announced a thaw in regulations governing investments by domestic mutual funds in mainland-related stocks. This according to AM Asia. Attributed to cross-strait relations improving after the Kuomintang's victory in the presidential election earlier this year, mutual funds will now be permitted to invest up to 10% of assets in Chinese-listed stocks, increasing markedly from the current 0.4% threshold. A 10% cap of investments by mutual funds in shares of Chinese companies listed in Hong Kong will also be abolished. Taiwan's mutual funds currently control around $131 billion and is the 3rd largest market for bankers and asset managers in Asia. This according to statistics compiled by Taiwan Securities Investment Trust and Consulting Association. And in other asset management news, for the first time in 5 years, Japan's public pension fund is in the red, posting a negative return on its investments in the last business year. This according to Bloomberg News. The losses total 5.8 trillion yen, or more than $54 billion. The government pension investment fund said the rate of return on its marketable financial assets fell to minus 6.41% in fiscal 07 to 08 from 4.75% the year before. The hit came from the tumble in the Japanese stock market in the wake of financial market turmoil stemming from the subprime crisis and by the dollar's fall against the yen. And that rounds out today's Asset Management Report. Thanks for joining us on EMII. For more details on these stories and much more, click onto our Asset Management channel online and read the full stories as well as the latest developments.